we just get this started? I don't need another pointless story.
I faded the music out, and then now I'm gonna take out the be right back. I'm gonna turn on the mic so you can mute that now, or you can just lower it really quiet so we don't hear this. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to our new live stream format. We're going to be starting a Q&A here shortly. I have the lovely Yami here joining me today. She's going to be reading some of your questions, and I'll be able to answer them while I'm working so that I'm able to get to more of you guys who are eager to know more information on this update. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up Unity here. Alright, so my goal right now for today is to get the doors working on these new vehicles. So I've already finished the engine. So the engine doors open and everything. I got that working. So this is the engine, by the way, for some of you who wanted a closer look. Let me turn off these okay, I don't think it's gonna let me do that. Anyways. Oh, here we go, I can do this actually.
Okay, so people are saying, yeah, I like them, nice trucks. Will we have a battling?
He meant to say battalion. Yeah, there'll be a chief. So that's in the plans. We can go ahead and start the Q&A then, I guess, while I start doing this.
Okay.
You don't have to answer every question because there's gonna be a lot, but just pick, the ones you think are interesting. Something you would like to know too. You're gonna tell me what you're curious about. So if you guys have noticed, it's been a while since I've live streamed, but we're back and we're trying to make it a little more professional than what we're used to. So you may have noticed in our last trailer, I spent some extra time on that video. So if you guys like that quality of content, let me know. I'll try to work harder on videos and on live streams and stuff like that.
Some people, okay.
Okay, but you gotta answer some. You gotta ask some of these questions.
Alright, so the Wild Gamer said, will you be able to play as the police?
So as you guys know, right now you can spawn the police cars and the characters, but there's really no calls. We're still working on that. So by the first update of Upstate, that won't be implemented yet, but very soon.
Keep up the great work. Noah Young.
Thank you, Noah. Appreciate it. Alright, so let's do this.
Let's see. I'm excited for the new content. Koi Chelche. I don't know how to say that.
If you don't know how to say their name, you don't have to say it.
When is it coming out? Sprinkled donuts like that. When is it coming out?
That's one question that I can't answer, so don't even bother asking the question, guys.
because they're going to be opening police car doors.
Yeah, that's already implemented on most of the police cars. And those that don't have it, they're being worked on still.
Okay, someone else said this was firefighter prodigy. This is volunteer, correct? So we will have private vehicles to respond to the fire department in.
Yeah, the POVs are playing. You could see them in the trailer. So that's gonna be an aspect to the game. So hope you guys like that.
Okay, this is a more straightforward question. So James Stone said, not to be rude, but what are you guys going to try and work on? The lag issue for some people.
Yeah, so that's a question we get all the time. Right now, what's up with this door? The lag issues are it's complicated because it has to do with your system. So like, let's say somebody has a computer from 2010 or 2008. You know, the whole stuff is outdated. Their graphics card, their CPU. We know that some people still have issues with performance, even on like newer, updated systems and stuff. Like my computer, you know, I have issues here and there. So we're always looking at ways to improve performance. That's a lot of what we do. Like, we're not blind to the issue, and you know, we're not ignorant. We know the problem and it's there. However, those things take time, and you have to sacrifice a lot of quality and detail to try and get better performance, you know, for people who have outdated computers and whatnot. So it's like you gotta kind of find a middle ground, and for me that middle ground is very vague because I'm all about detail, and like I don't like things being like, I don't know how to explain it 100%, but I just like quality and details and stuff.
Yeah.
And when you strive for that, you know, unless you're like a professional company that knows how to do these crazy techniques and stuff, it gets complicated. But we are working on it, always working on the optimization and the wait, is the stream frozen? The stream's frozen? Damn. Is it frozen? Here, refresh it.
No, it is. I hear.
You can hear me?
I've been listening to everything twice.
Do you hear me like saying it's not working right now?
It's loading. Yeah.
It's frozen?
No, it's good.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay.
I can hear you, but the screen hasn't been.
It's not updating?
No.
Wait, what about now? It should now. Hold on.
Okay.
Well, now you're
Yeah, I know.
you gotta go live. You gotta click this. He says we can hear visuals. Just
I can hear.
Okay, there we go. Alright. Just keep an eye on that. Make sure we don't have any more issues, please.
Right.
Thanks, IT.
Whoops.
Get your shit together, please. So yeah, this whole redstone thing is temporary. That's not the logo we're planning to use. It was just something that looked nice for now. But I've been working on a new one, so we'll do that on another live stream another day. Right? Okay.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh yeah, so I know why they couldn't see anything, because I was working in Blender and I didn't have that as another program. So now here, can you guys let me know if they can see that?
Ok, pero ahora.
He's waiting. There it goes.
Okay.
Cool. All right. That's
Okay, so Greg, okay, sorry.
say Greg.
A.
Mhm.
I noticed in Manhattan that the Tahoes are too small. Did you use the same models in Upstate, or are they going to be resized?
I didn't know that was an issue, so thank you for bringing that up. So I'll fix that in both. Manhattan in this new update, so I'll add that to my list right now. But I'll look at that. I'll put some eye into that to make sure that that's not an issue. So yeah, as I said, we're working on the doors right now to make sure they're separate and they can be opened and closed. So this is a model that needs to be optimized right here. If you guys can tell, if you're into anything like this, it's a lot of separate pieces. As you look at the top right, that's how many separate objects are on this model right now. And we want to combine that to be like 10 or less. So right now I'm doing the doors. So I'm combining the doors.
Okay, Tyler Devine said what's going to be happening with people applying for staff? I don't handle staff like hiring and stuff, so that's something you should bring up to Spawn, who is our staff coordinator. But I don't know what to tell you about that. But if you need me to look at something in specific, just shoot me an email or contact me through our website, EmergeNYC.net. Gang. Okay, so firefighter prodigy. Oh, I already did his, but got lucky again.
Oh, he's asking multiple questions.
He said, I've heard / seen a lot about brush fires. Just to clarify, there will be way more calls, not just mainly brush, correct?
Yeah, there'll be structural calls. There'll be anything we can think of will make it happen. So it's not strictly one thing or another. So.
Jeff Nukes said, will there be foam trucks?
No, it's not in the plans right now. Just right now. It's something we could do eventually. But, we might add foam as like an option. But as for a whole unit dedicated to foam, I don't know if we'll do that. Our goal with Upstate is to just minimize like the amount of units and stuff.
The amount of what?
The amount of units.
Oh, units.
So that you have less, the computer's not doing as much work and it runs better and everybody's happy.
Someone said official crossbow was talking to one of the guys in the chats and added him and said, if it's only New York, why is he making Upstate?
Well, Upstate New York is a place. Bam. Got his ass. But yeah, that's your answer right there.
Okay, Connor Byrne said, how will the air tanker work to refill?
That's a good question. I haven't thought of that. It's still a very early idea. The plane and its flight mechanics and stuff are in, but I haven't set up like dropping water and stuff yet. I don't know if the plane will even be an option in the first update, so I don't want y'all to get your hopes up too much, because that's something that needs to be done, but it'll be ready soon. Right now I'm just making sure everything else that's like vital to upstate works. You looking up
Sorry.
graphics card? You trying to help these people?
No, I was just like looking this up. What is that?
Those are graphics cards. So different
Oh, I
graphics
was
cards. So some are more powerful and some are like bad and old. So people are asking like, I have this graphics card, will it run on this graphics card? So if you don't have a good enough graphics card, then the game won't run properly.
Cool. Cool. So then, will it work on a 16660 Ti?
I don't even know, because I know what it is, but I don't know because I would need to have a computer that had it, and my advice would just be download the free demo and see if that works.
Okay.
This is one door right here.
Someone put. What did you say? Brendan
What did Brendan put?
said.
What did that asshole say?
No. He said,
What should I put my graphics settings
Yeah.
to, because I keep getting like zero? Well, it depends, Brandon. What even if you run it on very low and you get bad lag, it's partially because we still have to optimize the game more, but also because your computer must be either old and outdated, or you might need to update your drivers. So try both of those.
Okay. I don't know how to say this person's name, so. They said, is the dispatch system in the new update the same?
No, it will be different. I haven't done it yet, but for my plans, it's gonna be different.
Okay, Jeff Nukes said, I got a question. What type of SCBA and bunker gear are we getting?
I will show that at a later date. But we're having new character models and stuff for this update most likely, so stay tuned for those photos and videos and stuff, but they will look a lot better. I'll actually go ahead and pull up a picture for you guys. Let me see. No, I don't want that picture. Alright. Pulling up the photo
Oh,
now.
baby, I put some,
Something to cook. You might want to go get it.
no, it's fine. It's still good.
Okay.
I'm going in like a few minutes, but it's sweet potatoes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you got time.
Lunch on
Let me know if that picture pops up on your thing.
it. Alright. Yeah, it does.
So this is more what the character will look like compared to the New York, and we're gonna see if this looks better. If it looks better, we're gonna go ahead and replace all the characters with these. You think it looks good
With these?
with that picture?
But all the characters?
I mean, the new town has different uniforms. So what you saw was the FDNY. This is gonna be like the rural New York volunteer firefighter. Because in New York they use the black one. It looks like this. So I think that looks pretty dope too. You
It
know?
does.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I like it.
so let me show you guys another screenshot of what the New York outfit would look like. You asked me another question.
That's nice.
So this is what, minus the SCBA, we're gonna have that texture
I
to
like
the other thing, but this looks a lot more realistic in terms of the bunker gear with the as regards to your thermal imaging camera, yeah, we will have that as well. Let me pull up a
Someone put with a big smiley face. Code 3 with talent. That's funny.
here's a picture of the thermal imaging camera. Whoa.
Okay. Greg said, I finally like that new model for the FNY. Finally the right color.
Who's texting me right now?
Looks good. Lamar Daniels. Okay, Justin Smith said, Rob, you should have a vote on some of this stuff. And then
I mean, it's just like we know that our characters and the controller could be a lot better, so you know, that's something we want to improve on before it's too late, you know. And I feel like these are a good upgrade, you know. It's worth actually redoing some of this stuff because, you know, it needs to be redone the right way. I don't like it, so I know I could do better. I know we can do better. I know, like, since we started, there's more technology and things we can do.
It's been a work in
Yeah, so like-
progress, like for years.
Mhm.
So
There's always improvement. You know?
you showed me the one you did like when you first started.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
It's
So
a
you
big
can
difference.
always do better, you know.
Yeah, there's always
Something is worth it. Like the character controller, you definitely want to have a good one. I don't want my game to be known for having a bad character controller. I want the animations to look good. I want the characters to look good. You know what I'm saying? Any other questions? Dude?
This is like a small section. It says, dang, ooh, wow, nice. I love it. That looks hot. Ooh. Ooh, that's cute.
See, we be hyping each other up too. We don't need.
This is so. So, Firefighter Prodigy said, how do you build up the motivation to continue this after years of development?
That's a good question. I like that question. Who said that?
Firefighter Prodigy.
You know, this is something I started doing like before even EmergeNYC. I was doing like the mods and stuff, and it was just something I liked to do. Something I knew I could do, you know. Something I knew I could like understand, and something I wanted to get good at, you know.
Mhm.
And when you have like the possibility to like make your own dream game, like how you would want it to be and everything, that's enough motivation right there, you know. And the motivation is when you get better at it, and when, you know, like when I realize the community I have, like the people watching right now, and you know, there's people that are counting on me at this point, and you know, I've never wanted to give up. I wanted to be done with it already, like, you know, I wish we were done and stuff. But another thing is that I love to continuously like add things. People are always like, when's it gonna be done? But to me, it's not really gonna be done because it's always gonna be being worked on, and people are always gonna be adding stuff. And I wanna actively be like doing updates and DLCs and just cool shit, you know.
Mhm.
And this is like my first shot at that, you know. This whole upstate thing. It's like a
Yeah.
whole nother game almost, but you know, it's also a chance for me to improve, like with the trailers and the videos and stuff.
Mhm.
I like how those came out because I actually took my time with it. Same with this live stream, you know, it's a little bit more clean, and I think that's something I like about it. That's motivation, is when you get better at something and you notice it, you know. You go back and look at like how bad you used to be and then you're like, damn. And then I'm like, if I keep doing it at this pace, like how good am I going to be in 5 years, you know?
Mhm.
And so on and so forth. You got to find something you like to do and just stick with it, you know.
Wormzilla blew you a kiss.
Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy, Lance. What's up, Wormzilla?
Wormzilla.
What's up? Oh, so they have the wrench. They're moderators. So I'm gonna make you a moderator. 1 second. Can you type something, baby?
What's it?
So now I find your name. It's still going through, I guess. Okay, I see.
Okay, so now they're coming up with more questions.
Okay, so I made you a moderator now. So now when you type something, you're gonna have the blue.
The little,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So you're a moderator. So when people get out of line, you can like warn them and stuff.
Gotcha.
You be like, bitch,
Right.
don't be fucking around.
Okay.
Alright, so we finished the front and the back door of the truck. So now we gotta export these as doors.
Okay, so code 3 with Talon. Are you planning on making all of the boroughs in New York City like Brooklyn and the Queens?
The Queens. You know, that's a good question, but no. I'm planning on making like maybe another borough one day, but to do all that is a lot of time. You know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. It's something I would love to do. It's just like a lot of work. A lot of work.
Oh man. Wormzilla is flirting.
It's against the rules.
Well then. Well, who's Wormzilla? I thought you said that was your name.
Oh, fudge me. Okay. Never mind.
Let's see. Ooh, I probably just-
Yeah, we're gonna put turn signals on the trucks. We just had trouble finding like the right way to do it.
Okay, K-Way Gaming. Can you please put turn signals on the fire
Baby, I
trucks?
just answered that question.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh
like
my gosh, I don't know what that was. I'm thinking about the sweet potatoes. I would check on them.
Okay, yeah. I'll wait for you here, baby. Um, 2016 Dodge. Oh, those are nice trucks. I mean, police cars. But yeah, for sure, that'd be cool to add that. I gotta see if I have time, you know. What do you guys want for a chief truck? I'm trying to figure out still what I want to do with it. It won't take me long to do. We can probably do a live stream where we just do that and some of the POVs and stuff. So with this live stream, you guys can only see like certain windows and stuff, so I'm trying to make sure I keep up with the windows that I'm working on, because otherwise you'll just be staring at something that and the truck disappeared. Sorry guys, I'm just working on fixing something I accidentally overwrote. So I gotta get a backup of it and fix it. Light reflections is something that you can do easily, but it's just a huge toll on performance. So it's a matter of finding like the most efficient way to do it, but you know. We will also be working on the ambulance, getting the doors and stuff working on there. So the ambulance right now drives. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and set it up with the lights and stuff, so you guys can see sort of how I do that. So headlights. Let's do the headlights first. So when the truck turns on, we want these lights. We want these lights. No, that's yeah. Any other lights? These. Oh no, it's a blinker. Okay. So those lights. Now we made those illuminate the right colors and stuff for when the truck's on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off so the headlights aren't on when the truck spawns. Sorry if I'm not able to answer questions right now while my partner here went to get some sweet potatoes. Okay, so let's go ahead and light this ambulance. Why not? Why not? Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do the brake lights real quick. So let me know what you guys think of the let me know what y'all think of the vehicles so far, like the engine and the ladder and the ambulance. If you guys like it, let me know. So these are our brake lights right here. I'm gonna do the reverse lights now. Alright, so now the truck has the lights it needs. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the emergency lights. Yeah, Elizabeth Legro, you sound like a hater. You sound like a hater. You're a hater. You don't want to be a hater, man. You guys don't have to be haters. Excuse me. What do you guys think? You want a rotary on the engine as well? Or just the ladder? Because on the engine I had the, oh, it's gone now. 1 second. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Okay, I gotta do this emergency lighting real quick. You didn't get anything?
Yeah,
You
I'm
did?
sharing that with you.
Okay. Well, I gotta put it over here then. Oh, it's toast too? Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
beep.
I don't know how warm it is, but Baby, look.
Hmm.
What's this? Oh, she's talking about. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, this lady was
They
hating.
were just like.
I talked to her. I was like, "Why you hating? You don't want to be a hater.
Mm-mm.
Don't be that guy or girl, whatever you are."
It's like all in the way.
You're good.
Okay. Yep. Juicy.
Stand by, everybody.
Mhm.
I'm loading the upstate map, so I don't want you guys to see it yet. So I'll show you guys some stuff in a second. Man, these came out good.
Oh, glad you like them. I thought they came out a little weird.
Warmer? What you looking at?
What are you trying to do?
I'm about to drive the ambulance around the map to see if I set up like the brake lights and all that stuff. See if it all works. Man, these come out good.
Yeah?
That's how I like them.
Really?
Like
Okay.
crispy
You know what I did?
and salty.
I put coconut oil in the pan so that it doesn't stick. And then I just put Himalayan salt. A good amount. Because you know it tastes like it. So. That's it.
It's delicious.
I probably should have made more.
Eat some before I eat them all. No?
No, I can't get like Russian.
No.
Because yeah.
Stay tuned if you're trying to see some ambulance driving around new map. Man, these are so good, man. The Steam Summer Sale is like ideally our deadline, but there's a lot of unforeseen delays, right? Like having to go to Alabama.
Yeah.
There's no release date, so yeah. Doesn't matter how many times you tell them, like, no, they still ask.
Yeah, I know. Austin.
Thank you, Austin.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate it. I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm looking. Thank you, Recon 32. The map is still loading, y'all, so be patient.
Some people are arguing.
About what?
Why? Good. They're arguing about.
Oh, he said something about 9/11 or something, and then somebody got mad. I didn't even know we had all these fruits.
So, will you add NPCs to the game? Would be awesome as fuck.
That means playable character. So it's like basically other characters that you interact with.
Oh.
So like other firefighters or cops.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, the plan is to have that. Right.
Okay. Net nukes or jet nukes. Will the engine have roll down shutters?
Most likely, yeah. Most likely. Like I said, we will be showing some gameplay here in a little bit. So stay tuned. I'm just waiting for this to load up.
Evan V said this is more important than studying for exams.
Shout out, Evan. Hope you don't fail your exam.
Really?
Come here. Eat some.
Damn, baby.
You can't leave me alone with the plate for 5 minutes. That's what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty. Show off your little blue thing.
My little blue thing, what I wanted to say.
You stupid.
I'm already set to fail my exam, so this ain't no slowdown.
Damn, man. Have some confidence, bro.
Yeah, don't talk like that.
You got this, man. You got it. Can you hear it? Can you hear Montgomery County? Oh, I see something.
Baby, there's a noise in the
I'm not
background.
your baby, I'm your coworker.
I mean, sorry. Listen.
Oh. It's the game sound.
Is it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Alright, it should be a little better now. In a second.
Scarlet Stinger said, hey, can we get a speedometer somewhere in here? Someone asked, Josh, how accurate are you going to try to make the game?
How accurate?
Yeah.
Well, Montgomery County is it's a fictional thing, so if you look at what we did with the FDNY and how accurate we made that, that's the same level of detail we're going for. But as for accuracy wise, we're trying to go for realism, but also maintain a level of freedom. Make it generic. Alright, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys now. Let me see if this switches over. Okay. Can you put this somewhere? Thank you. Alright guys, here's our Montgomery County ambulance. Oops. So as you can see, we did the headlights and the overhead lights, the brow lights. We did the brake lights and the reverse lights. So let's go for a spin around Montgomery County. I'm just gonna drive around the town up here, but I'm not gonna show you guys the down part of town, yet. This is the volunteer station right here. Just have to do the interior. What are people saying?
Nice. Damn. Rescue 50. Hi, the master switch. Someone put yes after that. And then Josh said, isn't Montgomery County a county in Maryland?
There's one in New York as well.
Okay. M. Blotch said, hey Raf, amazing job. You got an incredible product here. I love it. I look forward to all of it.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Okay, Greg said, did you decide on the cheap vehicle? Hope it's a Ram.
A Ram.
A Ram.
I haven't decided, but I will keep the Ram in mind. I heard a lot of good things about the Ram. Right? You heard about the Ram too?
No.
No? They were talking about the Ram.
I don't know anything about that.
And here is the engine in action.
Okay. Oops, where'd it go? Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but the streets look small. Probably just me though.
You
No,
or somebody?
no,
Did?
somebody said
Hmm.
that. And then if there's an airport in Montgomery County, would there be emergency calls here and maybe emergency vehicles?
We have a whole nother idea to have an airport map separate, but that hasn't been announced yet. But you know, oh, Mayday sinkhole, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. I guess I forgot to add collisions to this parking lot. Work in progress. So this is the main downtown area of Montgomery County. Let me turn up my LED device. There you go. So now you can see more of the details from far. You see how when you zoom out, certain details like disappear.
Yeah.
This helps with performance and stuff. I'm going to bring in tanker next. Tanker wanna be right. Man, these trucks are big for these turns.
Dear Chief, the truck fell into the sinkhole. That was just. Reese O'Connor said, "Will you put a roto ray on the engine too?"
I might. Alright guys, we'll ask a couple more questions. Let me know some more questions
Train guy said, "I really like the rotators in the back."
of the engine. Yeah, I like them too, dude. Thanks. Okay guys, so this is the hospital. This is where you will be transporting patients to. It's kind of in like a little alleyway type. So you pull in here into the hospital, and then you would bring the patient up here. This is the police station. This is the police parking lot. And of course across the street there's a burger place. But there are buildings in this area. I don't know why they're invisible right now, but this is a workshop. It's Brian's house right here. There's a
Okay, I got a few more questions.
neighborhood over here.
Any big graphic updates with texture and lighting coming up?
I mean, can you tell the changes right now? Do you not see improvement there? What the heck? Looks way better. But yeah, there are plans for all that good stuff.
Yeah, like I feel like this screen doesn't do justice to what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, maybe we can oops. Maybe we can upgrade the quality. Oh, I guess the highest quality I'm streaming at is 480. But yeah, guys, it looks very crisp and clean on here. So hope you guys enjoyed that little fly around of the town. There's still a much larger area in the map. There's a lot of other stuff, but this is the just the downtown area right now. So I'll show you guys the rest of the map at another time. But you guys got to see the tanker, the engine, the ambulance, and the points pretty up close. I hope you guys enjoyed those previews. See, look at the lighting, like in the concrete and stuff.
I know,
it's pretty
it looks
cool.
way better.
But when you look at it on the screen, it's just like.
I know. That's why, I mean, I don't blame him for asking the question. But like,
I'm also working on making the city look a little more American than European. So, but you know, there's a lot of work to do.
yeah.
But we've made a lot of progress at the same time. But that's why I don't want to say I'm going to release it in 6 days when that's most likely not the case, you know. But we are very into the development right now, so it's moving at a good pace. There's still some things to do on the to-do list, but we're crossing a lot of things off every day, so there's still some map work to be done, and then there's a matter of implementing those new firefighter characters. Right now they're still the FDNY ones,
Okay.
and adding the last few cars, and adding some new emergencies. But there's a lot to be done, you know. I have a lot to show, but in the grand scheme of things, there's still a lot to be done before it's you know, an actual playable update that everybody can enjoy and stuff. So leave a thumbs up in the chat if you guys enjoyed this live stream. We might do them more often if you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, leave a thumbs up. If you wanna follow the lovely Yami, she's going to be typing her channel into the chat box if you guys want to follow her. She's doesn't have any videos yet, but she's planning on doing a channel. So if you're into like girl stuff, if you're into girl stuff and just yeah, you can follow her. Let me post her link right now. I think that's the right link.
Okay, Franklin said, do them more often, please. This is great. Thanks. And then a bunch of thumbs up, thumbs up. Another.
Once again, guys, I appreciate everybody showing up to the stream. I think we had a good amount of viewers today. I think our most was like 120 or something.
Oh, really?
Let me see.
Nice.
126 was our top. I thank you all for your questions. If I didn't answer you, I'm sorry. If you really want to know the answer to your question, go subscribe to Yami and then shoot me a message with proof that you subscribed. Yeah, Ryan, we're gonna end the stream here. The stream is over. Once again, thank you all for showing up and supporting me. in this long road ahead. I'll keep more live streams coming and more pictures and videos of the new update. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video.